Karen Horney, that's Horney, not Horn, well, you get the idea, was a German psychoanalyst who was thought to be the early voice of feminine psychology at the turn of the 19th century. Dr. Horney was a student of Freud, and with this, she was on board with his idea that unconscious conflicts shape personality, but she also disagreed with some of his major assertions and was one of his biggest critics. For example, Horney rolled her eyes at Freud's idea of penis envy being the impetus for a female's sense of inferiority to men. Rather, she more aptly pinned this inferiority complex on an envy of male positions of social power and authority. As an answer to this misdiagnosis, she hypothesized that men suffer from what she called womb envy, a man's feeling of inferiority to women as a result of the male's inherent inability to create life. However, the major difference between Horney and Freud was that she, instead of focusing on sexual and aggressive drives as the locus of behavior, believed that society and culture had a much greater impact on who we become. In particular, Horney focused on the parent-child relationship. She asserted that harsh parenting led to child anxiety, which she called basic anxiety. This basic anxiety is characterized by feelings of isolation and helplessness in a perpetually hostile world. In addition, this harsh parenting could induce deep feelings of resentment, which Horney called basic hostility, a hostility that is often repressed in the child for fear of losing the parent as a result, or the terrifying prospect that the parent would retaliate. Despite their differences, a common limitation to the psychodynamic approach is how hard it is to scientifically test its concepts, that is, the ones that focus on the unconscious mind. The scientific method requires testable hypotheses, but the unconscious is not observable and therefore cannot be measured.